What's happening, everybody? Welcome to this Saturday evening live right here on the Joe Wentz Project TV, man. We are here. Oh, we are officially live on the air, and this is the People's Stream. If this is your first time tuning in, or if you're a new subscriber to the channel, man, we really appreciate it, and we hope you stick around. And just a quick overview really fast of what I mean by the People's Stream. This is the one and only guitar channel in the little community, I would think, that is dedicated to the chat. So this show goes where the chat wants to take it. So it's all about the chat, man. So with that being said, let's get ready to get started, and let's bring everybody in here and let's welcome them to the show. All right, let's see here. Up front, Mr. Dave Orkin. What is going on, Mr. Dave? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Let me switch cameras here. Camera one, please. All right. And Mr. Don Morton is here. Mr. Morton, how are you, man? How are you doing, sir? Thank you for being here. Appreciate that very much. There's Brother Rod. Rod, what's happening, man? How are you doing? And Edwin Crane, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, man. Everybody's jumping in. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Mr. JJ Collins is here. What's up, JJ? JJ, longtime subscriber, and very awesome. Let's see here. Everybody saying hey to everybody else. That's awesome. Let me scroll down a little further if it will work. This chat can be funny sometimes, I tell you. Not the chat. There's a little scroll button that I have to get the mouse cursor on so I can make the chat, so I can read it, and it's so difficult to get that mouse to get on there and work correctly sometimes. Slim Fire 54. He goes, "Hey, how y'all doing? It's showtime." Yeah, man. I'm going to tell you, we are here, man. Let's see, who we got? The Bass Rocker 500. Is that right? Bass Rocker 500. He says, "Hey, man, love the videos." Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. Brian Powers is here. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much, man. Mr. Michael Curtis, I believe. Yes. Hey, Michael, how you doing, man? Mr. Curtis says, "I got psyched for the show by playing If You're Happy," and you know... Oh, Lordy. There you go. There's Mr. Ricky Compton. Ricky Compton in the house. What's going on, my man? How are you? Let's see. We got Scott from South Carolina. Scott's in the house. Crank it up and rock, he says. What's happening, man? Thank you, Scott. That's very nice, man. I appreciate it so much. Mr. Dennis Bryan is here. All right. Hey there, Joe. Hey, Dennis. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, man. All right. That's awesome. Man. So, we've officially caught up in the chat, and as the chat progresses, we will get back to that, and we'll keep reading it, and so there you go. What about that? Perfect timing. Slimfire says, we got to talk Woody's music, man. We got to talk Woody's music. Yes, we are, sir. There's Mr. Mick in the house. Hey, Mr. Mick. How you doing, sir? Yeah, man. We're definitely going to talk that. I would love to talk about that. And first of all, man, I was really stoked to do this trip, guitar shop review, and Ralph was as well. We're always stoked to do any shop, you know. So I left here. I left my house about 12:15, something like that. little bit after noon, after like 12:15, something like that. So an hour and a half I have to drive to get to Ralph's. And I get there about 1:30, 1:40, somewhere in that ballpark. And so I punch in my GPS on my in my car, the address for Woody's Music, and man, it takes us through all these back roads. And next thing I know, we're on the interstate in Blacksburg, South Carolina. And I looked at Ralph and said, where are we at? I hadn't been up that way in so long. I didn't know where we were at. Nothing looked familiar. He said, Blacksburg. I was like, what are we doing in Blacksburg? Aren't we going the wrong way? So he finally pulled up the Google Maps on his phone. I think my GPS in my car needs to be updated, man. It must be apparently something needs to be done. So it took us roughly an hour and a half to get to Woody's Music. We got there about what? I don't know, about 3:30, I think. Something like that. 3:15, 3:30. We got there, and we was glad that we made it. And we had a wonderful time there. If you haven't seen the video, please go and check that video out. We put a lot of work into that video. First of all, big shout out to Jake and Grant over there at Woody's Music. They were absolutely phenomenal, very hospitable, and the quality of instruments they have there blew my mind, and Ralph as well. I was like, dang. It's funny, man. We go to some of these shops, and you don't know what to expect because it's our first time. So we walk in, and every shop we've been to has been fantastic. It's been amazing. We walk in like, whoa, man. And it was like this with this visit as well, with this shop, with Woody's Music. I was so glad they allowed us to come. I was getting kind of worried there because I wasn't sure if it was going to work out. But it did. Thankfully, it did. It worked out. And we had a wonderful time, man. And I mean, if you're looking for some top quality PRS or Fender custom shop, man, go there, and you will be very happy. And they also have other guitars too. You just watch the video, man. You'll see. They had a really nice PRS semi-hollow body that I really liked. PRS SE. It was wonderful. I played it on the video for a little bit. And there was a Fender Tele that was like white, had some gold hardware. It was like $479. I was like, oof, that's awesome. So yeah, man, let's get back to the chat and let's answer any questions anybody has or comments. Feel free to jump in when you want. This is the People Stream. Steven, what up, Joe? Happy Saturday. What's up, Steven? How are you, man? Let's see, Mr. Mick. That's not a new Lynchbones guitar, is it? This right here, that's the knockoff. That is the Firefly Bones guitar that was very late being delivered here. It was supposed to be delivered this past Wednesday, and it didn't show up till last night. So while Ralph and I are gone, doing our thing, doing our review, I came back. It was like Christmas, man. I had like 6 packages here that my wife always sets the packages on top of the washing machine because the washing machine and the dryer is right outside the door. And she had it, and I was like, good Lord, is that all that for me, man? So I had the Bones guitar. It was, of course, it come in the shipping box, and then there was a few other things that we're going to talk about. And the first thing I had to do was edit. I had to edit. That was get that video. I was up till 3:30 this morning getting all that stuff together for that video. So I hope with y'all's help, I hope that video goes. I hope it does. That's our longest one yet. I think it clocks in at like 54 minutes or something, somewhere around in there. That's just what it had to be because there was so much to cover in that store. And the store wasn't a big space, but it was phenomenal. Awesome. Yes, Michael Curtis, he says, oh, snap, I just noticed the guitar in question. That's very cool. Yes, we're going to absolutely get into that too. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Michael. Dennis Bryan, it seems like Ralph is always trying to get you to buy another guitar. Ralph doesn't have to do that. I usually do that on my own. But nah, he knows, he knew what I liked while we were filming. He knew what I gravitated towards. But yeah. Let's see. Ted Fair. What's up, brother? Man, there we go. We get highlighted. Hey, man. He says, hello, Joe and Company. What's up, brother Ted? Hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Randall Vandergriff chimes in. What's up, Randall? He goes, you need the new cracked glass Dean MXL style from Firefly. Floyd style cracked glass like a Gene Simmons guitar. I watched a video. Gene Simmons, I think that'd be Paul Stanley, had the cracked glass guitar, right? But anyway, nonetheless, yeah, this is my first Firefly guitar that I've ever purchased. So, yeah, we'll get into that here in just a second. Let me make sure I'm hitting these comments first. Bass Rocker 500, are you ever going to go to casino guitars? We would love to do that. Yeah, we would love to. It's just, I found out yesterday with us going to Woody's Music, and it was just on the brink of being a little too far to travel for my schedule because of work, because my job, because I work the night shift, and it's just hard. I had to get home early Friday morning, about 6 in the morning. I had to try to grab some sleep, and then I had to I slept about maybe 5 hours or something. I don't know, got up, got ready, and then it was just rush, and then it was just it was a lot, but eventually we would love to go there. Yes, we would love to go there eventually. Absolutely. Mr. Ted Fair, nothing like Southern hospitality and stellar customer service. Yeah, man, that's how it was at Woody's. That's for sure, man. Super, super nice. What's up, Ralph? There he is, Ralph the German Butcher, my brother right there. Gotta love New Guitar Day. It never gets old. It does not. And check this out, man. We got J&R's guitar shirts. We got the merch now. Look at there. Man, yeah. There. J&R's guitars, baby. Go plucking crazy. So those shirts are now available. If you want to get yours, look in the description below. And yeah, man, they come in all kind of assorted colors and sizes. So go plucking crazy. Knock yourself out. I have to buy my own too. I don't get no special treatment or nothing. So I think we're using Teespring now. So yeah. Yeah, very comfortable shirt too. Slimfire 54, I had to go back and take another look at that PRS that was in the case on the floor. I think it was a Dragon something. Yeah, they call it a Dragon's Breath was the name of the color. Yeah, that was a private stock PRS. It was very expensive, but I was so appreciative to Jake that he even showed us that guitar. And it was amazing. We were just, Ralph and I both were just stunned. I've seen expensive guitars, but nothing like that. I was like, good Lord. And it was the real deal, man. But it was beautiful. Edwin Crane, he says, George Lynch always has some of the coolest guitars. Yes, he does, man. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Firefly did a knockoff. That's what this is. Awesome. I had seen this guitar making its way on the internet, on social media here and there. I've seen a couple of channels on YouTube where they were talking about it. And Dave Orkin, he got one as well. He sent me some pictures. He said he was very happy with the quality. And so I ordered it. And after everything was said and done, I think it was right at $300. So was I skeptical? Yes, absolutely. I was like, $300. I was like, I don't know. So they always say you get what you pay for, but I digress. So when I got home, I was getting stuff. I didn't get home till 9:00, and got stuff edited. I got that finished. I was happy with that. Got it ready to release later on, which would be today. So then I opened up the box for the Bones guitar, and it was packaged really well. The guitar comes in like I guess they call it like a styrofoam container on its own. So a couple of things, my personal opinion only, just to put a disclaimer out there. This is just my opinion. I'm not an expert on anything, but I do know I've messed with Floyd Rose systems enough to kind of know what I like and what I feel is good and cheap. Usually I'll just get rid of a low-grade Floyd altogether and upgrade to a Goto 1996T Japanese branded trim. Those always work. So I noticed the first thing, let me see, right here. I noticed the first thing is it had just a regular kind of low-grade Floyd on there. And it's the same Floyd that came on that Fender Contemporary Strat that I have. That's like the hard shell pink or whatever, flesh tone pink. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to my guitar collection video series. It's a 3-part series. You'll see that Strat in there. And Alexa, we don't need your help, baby. Thank you. I don't know why Alexa popped on. And so I said, oh, I know what kind of Floyd that is. So I didn't have an extra Goto around, but I did have some upgraded Floyd Rose posts, or they call them studs, which that's where the Floyd Rose goes into, and you got your studs, right? Goes in there. So what I did is I took the Floyd off and took out the long bolts in the back, took those off. The saddle block inserts, took those out, and I replaced those with stainless steel. I took the stock post, threw them away, and put in some. The only ones I had was gold, upgraded Floyd Rose post. Put those in, and I put the stainless steel locking screws at the locking nut. So I took all because the components I just described to you, those are going to be the things that's going to give you the most trouble over a period of time. These little low quality Floyd units, you don't have to throw them away. You can just swap some of what I just told you, some of the components out, and it'll be fine. It'll work for what it is. So I sit there and did all that, put new strings on it. How did the neck feel? The neck felt amazing. It's a dark, I guess a baked, I don't know, is it baked? Yeah, it's got that dark baked look to it. We'll get it here on the camera in just a second. And it's got the reverse headstock. The only thing that I wish is the cutaway on the lower horn. When you're going up the fretboard and you get up here to the high register on the high E, that cutaway needs to be shaved back a little bit more because it's really hard to hit that high note, man, because the body is getting in the way. That's the only complaint I got. And it could use a better whammy bar. The one that came with it, those are the cheap whammy bars. They unless you tighten them really, really tight, and they're, I like mine to have a little free fall to it. But if you do on this particular one, if you have it has some free fall, after a little bit, it'll keep screwing loose and it'll fall out. So I need to get a higher grade whammy bar. But overall, I was happy with it. I was really shocked. For $300, I was shocked. I'm not, if it was a piece of junk, I'd tell you. I would tell you right here and right now it was a piece of junk, but it's not. It's really good. And I was like, dang, for $300, I can live with you can still access the high notes. It's just cramped, and you can feel your fingers kind of pushing against that lower horn. That cutaway pretty good. It's like, oh man, but so I stayed up and played it and tried to get it set up for me for what I like. And I think I finally got it. Let's get back to the chat. JJ Collins, Dream Warriors guitar. That's awesome. Today was new guitar day for me as well. And a Firefly also. I bought 3 so far this year. But I got the Alexi/Rhodes Style V. Awesome, man. Congrats, brother. Yeah, this is my first Firefly ever, like I said. And I was just, I was shocked, man. I was shocked. I was like, man. But I knew I was going to have to touch up something on it, and especially that Floyd. I knew that. Greasy Monkey Guitars. Hey, man. He goes, hello, Joe, in chat. What's going on? Okay. Don Morton, cool amplifiers at Woody's Music. Models you don't always see. Yeah. Yeah, they had plenty of stock, man. They were, and I tell you what I would like to, I tell you, man, the more that and this is the second time I've seen this rig over there. It's the Mark Tremonti, I guess it's like a lunchbox head or something. I don't know. I can't remember the correct title. Forgive me for that. That and that cabinet that goes with it. I don't know if it goes with it, but it matches it. Man, that thing is sharp. And I've played through one of those at Eastside. It's oh man. I was like, that is the perfect rig right there to go jamming at your buddy's house, or if you're in a band. That thing's amazing. I said, that's me right there. So one of these days, I don't know. Damn. I'm going to get rid of some stuff, man. Big Bear. Hello, man. How are you? Big Bear, I like that guitar store. I rated a 6. I thought Ralph was going to talk you into the PRS Dragon guitar. No, sir. That's way out of my league, my friend. It was beautiful though, but it was gorgeous. Dragon's Breath was the name of the color. Yeah. Yes. Dave Orkin, bring on the bones. All right, man. Let's see. Let me scroll this down a little bit. Hang on just one second. Flux. Every time I see your name, man, I think of the Flux capacitor off Back to the Future. What's up, Flux? Great walkthrough of Woody's. Thank you. Thank you very much. Randall Vandergriff says that Squire was a crazy color in your video. I never knew they made that. I want one, and I mostly avoid Squires. Oh yeah, that contemporary Strat, that Squire. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, it was. I loved it, man. I loved it. And it, like I said, I just had to upgrade the Floyd a little bit, do some touch-ups. It was fine. It was absolutely fine. Yeah, man. Dave Organ says $300 for the Firefly. You can't beat it. No, you can't. You can't. You really can't. I was shocked. That's twice that Dave Orkin gave me a heads up on a product, and it was a home run. That's twice. So thank you, Mr. Dave. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see. Ted Fair chimes in. I bought a pedal online at Woody's. Oh, man. I also came across the Fender Certified Used Reverb channel. I pulled the trigger on a mint Eric Johnson Strat. You're kidding me. Two-tone sunburst, saving around $800 versus new. Congratulations. Oh, my God. Daggone, Mr. Ted. I hear you, man. Eric Johnson Strat. Dang. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Don Morton, George Lynch played those cool ESP guitars too. My wife's cousin has his own signature guitar line at ESP. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Fantastic. That's a pretty impressive thing, man. Have your own line with a guitar manufacturer. Ted Fair, my favorite George Lynch is the Sunburst Tiger. Yeah, I did have the yellow with the black Bengal tiger stripes, and I actually had two of them. I had one and I actually gave it to Ralph, and then the other one I sold it. I didn't really want to sell it, but I needed the money, so yeah. Yeah, man. Let's see. What we got here? Don forgot to mention my wife's first cousin is Steph Carpenter of the Deftones. Wow. That's incredible, man. That's amazing, man. Amazing. Fantastic. Cushman, hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Greasy Monkey guitarist. My bones trim was really stiff. I put the original Floyd springs and changed the strings to nines, and it's so much better. Yeah. I thought I was going to have to do that. I wasn't sure. I'm a big proponent of. I don't like to have the Floyd real stiff. I can't stand that. But it had the 3 stock springs in it, and it's fine. I think sometimes that's just a roll of the dice. There's been times where I've gotten guitars and it had the 3 springs in it, and I was like, man, are you kidding me? And that's why I order those Fender low tension springs from Amazon. I've talked about that in one of my videos. That was a lifesaver, man. It's a game changer. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people might have to touch up their guitar or whatever, and some people might not. It's a luck of the draw. Like Dave Orkin said, his Floyd was great, and that's awesome. But mine, the reason I touched mine up was of the experience I've had with that same Floyd in the past. And I said, nah. And that was also the same Floyd that was on my SBS model, same one. And I was like, well, maybe it'll be all right. And it was not. It'd be okay for like 3 days, and after that, it would never come back to perfect pitch. It would always be sharp or flat, and I was like, dang. Dave Organ said the pickup is a JB copy. It sounds good. Yeah, the pickup sounds good for what it is. I mean, eventually I'll get it upgraded, but for what it is, it's fine. It's fine for what it is, yeah. Yeah, I was shocked at that. Don Morton, happy new guitar day, Joe. Always a good day. Thank you, Mr. Don. Appreciate that. Yes. Always a good day, man. Always. I can never get tired of a new guitar day, man. Never. Mr. Josh Thomas, hello. How are you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to tune in, my friend. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see here. So we had a great time at Woody's, like I said. Man, if y'all were in that area, go check them out. Check out Chat with Jake and Grant, 2 super nice guys. And I want to say to the gentleman that was there that was playing guitar, he was doing a freaking amazing job playing, but he was courteous enough to have his amp down where it wouldn't be, messing with the video. So thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. A lot of people, when you go to the big box stores and you're trying to do other people, they don't care. They just, crank it up, and maybe they don't know I'm filming, I don't know. But, I'm starting to wonder, and I hope I'm not jinxing myself. I'm starting to wonder if and when I do go back to Guitar Center in Greenville, and if I go in there to film, I wonder if they've seen any of these videos, these independent shop videos. I'm sure they've had to have seen them. I mean, these videos are getting thousands of views. So I'm just curious if they're going to say, hey, like it was at Music and Arts. They was like, well, we got to check. And they never called me back, by the way, which is fine. But they never reached out. They said they would, and they didn't. Maybe because we were doing a live stream outside in the parking lot, but I don't know. But again, we didn't say nothing out of the way. But I wonder if I go back there at GC here, Guitar Center, and if I'm filming, I wonder if they'll just let it go or if they'll say something. Maybe it's a company-wide thing where they can't. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. I don't know. We got Kevin Newman. He goes, "Hello, everybody." Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Josh Thomas. The people at Woody's at both locations are great. That's awesome, man. Yeah, they had another store in Rock Hill, I think. And we might have to hit that up sometime. All right, G, what's going on, Mr. R? How you doing? He said Mark Tremonti is great. Love Alter Bridge. Yeah, I love Alter Bridge. I love Creed. Amazing. I always thought Creed has some great songs. Chick Mac, what is up? What's up, Chick? What's going on, man? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Waiting for Jimmy Z. I ain't seen Jimmy Z yet. He's usually late, though, I think. And see, Rico B, he's out of the country. I think he's in Sweden right now. So, what's that, Rico? He's probably sleeping right now. He's probably on a different schedule. So, Rico, if you watch this later, man, I hope you're doing good. There you go. Yeah, Dave Morgan said on his Firefly Bones guitar, the springs were too heavy. I changed them out with the brass claw. Yeah, see? So, see, you still did some little touch-ups, too. Everybody's got what they like. And that's good. Let's see. J.J. Collins, he says, I don't think the Floyd on mine, the Firefly, is going to last long, but most likely I will rebuild it, the block, studs, screws, and inserts. There you go. Or just replace it with an original or a Goto. Yeah, that's exactly. That's what I did with mine, as I discussed a minute ago. I just rebuilt it, really. I didn't have an extra Goto on hand. Usually I always do. For that purpose, it was getting where I was buying Gotos like crazy, like last year, because they were hard to come by. And I would buy one, I'd put it up. A month later, I'd buy another one, put it up. And eventually, I used those, and over time, I got another one here and there, and upgraded, and it was fine. But it's nice to have them, one sitting around if you want to do that. It's a cool deal. Ted Fair, I had to put the Rockford Files on pause so we can watch the show. Rockford Files, that's classic, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Ted. Thank you. Edwin Crane, I hope you're playing some Dawkins or Lynch Mob. No. I thought about that too, but man, that George Lynch, he's tough, man. I mean, he's incredible. I'm doing good to just play some chords, man. But that did cross my mind, if that counts for anything. J.J. Collins, I filmed at many guitar centers and have never had anyone say anything to me at all. Yeah. My experiences here and at Spartanburg were fine. They were great, actually. Nobody said a word. I think, for the most part, they don't really care why that was like that at Music and Arts. Well, they are a subsidiary of GC, so it might be different rules for them. So, it is what it is, man. It's no harm, no foul, like I said. We're sticking with the independent shops anyway, so, but I wish them all the best. Dave Workin, I was just in Rock Hill a week or so ago. Somehow I missed the Woody store, yeah. Like I said, I didn't know about Woody's until a few weeks ago in the live chat. Somebody brought it up and said, you need to visit Woody's and Tiga K. And that's the first time I've been back in that area, Ralph and I both, because we didn't grow up too far from there. It was a little ways, but not too far. And we were driving through there, and I was like, damn, all this is developed, man. I don't recognize none of this stuff, man. It just, well, hell, it's been, good Lord. The last time I was in that area, I was probably about 94, 93. So, yeah, everything just stays the same. But it was huge out there. I mean, TK's always been kind of a ritzy area anyway. It's always been, money. You can really tell it now. That's for sure. Let's go to Big Bear's comment. He says, Joe, I struggle with guitar amps. I have a lot to learn. You did a great show on your setup. Have you heard of Marla amps? They are made in Asheville. No, sir, I have not. I have not heard of that. Thank you for your kind words. I have not heard of that, sir. Are they solid state? Are they tube? I'm assuming they're probably tube amps. Asheville is not too far from me. Beautiful country up there. We're getting, we've already hit the, I think it's either a couple of days ago or something, we hit the 1 year anniversary from Hurricane Helene from last year, and up there in western North Carolina, they're still putting pieces together. I mean, God bless those people. They got it bad up there, man. So, but I would hope to, if there's some stores up there, I would love to go up there, Ralph and I love the mountains. I love the mountains more than anything. Josh Thomas, I live in Ohio, but my dad lives in Rock Hill and took me to Woody's in Rock Hill. Tim, the owner, and everyone was great. There you go. And that was the one in Rock Hill. That's awesome. And I think that is their main store. I don't know. I think it's been around the longest, from what I recall Jake saying. They've been around for a long time. I was like, wow, that's impressive, man. Ted Fair says, my local Guitar Center in Rancho, is that right, has really stepped up their game with new and used inventory. Seems like a new trend. Oh. They they want to do something, man, because how much longer can they stay king of the mountain, man? I mean, I just wonder. I mean, I know they got corporate funding and all that stuff till the cows come home, I guess. I don't know, but they've claimed bankruptcy a few times and they've changed CEOs a number of times, and I don't see how in the world they've survived. Not that I want them to fail, but I'm on a personal level, I'm just wondering, how does Guitar Center stay afloat? I'm like, man, because I heard their debt is incredible. That's just what I've heard from some other online podcast, or whether their debt they have is just unbelievable, and they can never they barely make enough money to pay the interest on the loan. I'm like, well, what are they going to do? File bankruptcy again and everybody loses money? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that stuff. I don't know how they would survive. I don't know, but they're still here. Chick Mac, I saw Scott Stapp back in 2014. Was an awesome show. Yeah, he has an incredible voice, man. I know he went through his share of demons a while back. I'm glad he got straightened out. Always liked him. Cool entertainer. Don Morton, maybe visit another Guitar Center location in a different city. You might get an entirely different response. I hope so, Don says. It won't be part of the independent series for sure. But yeah, that's a great idea. We got Herb of the Fireside Studio. What is going on? He says, hey man, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. The people stream if you're just joining. So this is the one and only guitar channel in the little small part of the guitar community that I'm in. The guitar community is huge. I'm in this small little section over here that I just dedicate the show to the chat. So it's all about the chat, man. Let's see. Don Morton, I think these are locations he's suggesting. Asheville, North Carolina, or Northeast Georgia Guitar Centers, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's always a possibility. I've never been to the GC in Asheville. I've always heard it was good. I've never been to that one. Slimfire says it's their loss. They didn't let Joe film there. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say nothing out of turn, because at the end of the day, man, honestly, I mean, I can I could sit here and say there's no sense in me being that way. I try to be professional as I can, and that's how I want this channel to be presented. But at the end of the day, you know, we are at somebody else's playground, somebody else's sandbox, you know, so I get it, you know, and Ralph and I were aware that sooner or later it was going to happen. And it's okay, you know, for one sour video out of all the rest, I'll take it. Because you can't have, everything can't be a home run, you know, and that's just it. Josh Thomas, he says, the EVH behind you is sick. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's my holy grail. You know, everybody has their own holy grail, and that's mine. Yeah. Where am I at? Right there. Yeah. Frankenstein. Or Frankenstrat, whatever. I've heard it pronounced both ways. But yeah, man, thank you. And I got it. Where'd I get it? Guitar Center used online. I bought plenty of stuff from Guitar Center used online. And a few things that were new. It's been a while, but I have done it. And it was fine. You know, no problem. Chick, it's just good business to let for them to let you film at those shops. It brings in business. Yeah, it is a. I agree. It's a to me, even like what Jake said, it's a no-brainer. If you have an independent shop or whatever, or a store of any kind, it's a no-brainer. I understand to a degree. I understand because trying to get over those initial hurdles when you talk to either an assistant manager or a manager or whatever, because they always say, well, we have to talk with the owner. I understand that. They don't know who we are. They don't know what, you know, they're like, well, this guy's want to come in here and film. We don't know what, you know, but that's why I'm glad to have this channel. So I can say, hey, please pull up the channel and you know, look at the playlist for Guitar Shop reviews, and you'll see what we do. And hopefully that'll continue to work in our favor as we pursue forward, you know. Let's see. All right. Purple Dragon. What's going on, Purple Dragon? He says, as far as filming in Guitar Centers, it depends on how big your rig is. Like if you have lights, big camera, etc., they would give you a hard time. But that was in the past. Yeah, I've heard of, where was it we went to? Was it Eastside Guitar and Drums here in Greenville that we were told that there had been somebody there in the past that came with like lights and a couple of cameras and all that. I was like, no, man, I'm not taking all that in somebody's shop. I'm just taking my smartphone, either that or my GoPro. Well, I take my smartphone and GoPro. And that way, if like what happened yesterday, I was filming with my GoPro and I was, I guess, filming for so long, it overheated and it just shut down. I've never seen that happen. And I was like, what is wrong with this camera? And I went to touch it and I said, whoa. And so luckily there's a safety mechanism built in. So I had to leave it off and luckily I had my phone, so I was able to continue filming. So yeah, it's that's all and even they said that, they said, man, that's all y'all got is those two? I said, yeah, we're low budget production, man. And they was like, well, your videos look great. And I was like, well, that's all that matters, man. Thank you. You know, let's see. Josh Thomas says he's heard of Marla amps. They're fantastic. Out of Asheville, I think. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Fantastic. Kevin Newman. Woody's had a lot of high-end guitars for a small store. They did. They had a lot. And I'll say this. They're in the right location for a high-end gear. They're in the right spot. That's TK right there, man. Don Morton, I saw Dawkins on their Under Lock and Key tour, standing, no floor seats, probably 80 feet from the stage. George Lynch was killer. An odd playbill. Dawkins opened for Loverboy on that tour. Wow. Yeah, that is kind of an odd pairing, isn't it? That's crazy, and now they all kind of just put whoever with any old bands, because all of them are getting to the point where how much longer they're going to be performing for, the clock's ticking, right? I don't know. It's crazy. Uh-oh, there he is. Large Car Lifestyle. Slick Rick. What's up, Slick? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Chillaxing, relaxing. Let's see. Evan Crane. I seen Creed twice myself. I never seen him in concert, but yeah, they had some great songs. Large Car Lifestyle is Ted from Alabama, California. He's in California. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Let's see. Just wondering what the Sweetwater logo is on your thumbnail. What was that for? We're getting ready to get into that. Yes, there is a Sweetwater tie-in with this. That was good observation, Mr. Mick. That wasn't for nothing. I didn't just, it wasn't clickbait. It was on there for a reason, I promise. Let's see. Chick Mac, that's awesome. Always liked Creed. I used to jam out playing drums with their tunes back in the day. They got some good songs, man. AJB, what is going on? Man, what is happening, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Ted Fair chimes in. I met a guitar tech at a local GC last Wednesday. He showed me all these amazing Prince replica guitars he made and sold while working as a carpenter for Duke University. Wow. That's impressive, man. I can never create nothing like that. I've always been impressed, and just people that can do stuff like that. They're real. They're just real handy with things like that. And I just never was. I never had that strong suit. I don't know. I look on YouTube. I'm like, can I fix it? Let me see. Like, I hope I can. I don't know. Josh Thomas, the holy grail for me would be the 1957 Gibson Les Paul special single cut. There you go. Yeah, man. Everybody's got their favorite. Okay. All right. Slim Fire says, gotta go, Joe. Awesome live stream. Y'all have a great Labor Day. Thank you, Slim. Yes, this is Labor Day weekend. Yes, thank y'all for being here. There's Billy Shelton. Hey, Billy. How are you doing? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. You got skipped over. Who skipped over? I didn't skip over you. I highlighted your stuff right there. I didn't skip you, man. I didn't think I did. I didn't mean to. If I did, man, I'm sorry, Slick. One man show here, brother. Chick Mac, speaking of high-end gear, anyone own or played a custom shop Strat? Not me. No, not me. I have my own thoughts about high-end guitars. We can talk about that if you want, but I give my 2 cents about it. But I know that's kind of two different groups of people, Anyway, Mr. Mick was asking about the Sweetwater tie-in on the thumbnail, and here it is right here. I saved the box. So what I eventually got here, I went ahead and went into a different direction with what I'm using, going direct with the pedal boards and the Rodecaster Pro 2. I still have those items, but I was using an effects processor, either the Tank G or the Moore Prime M2 by Moore. I just said it. That was graciously sent to me by Rico. Thank you so much. And those items still sound phenomenal. All I've ever used is effects processors. I've never used anything else, mainly because I didn't know you could use something else. So a gentleman named Brian reached out to me through Facebook Messenger one night last week, and I didn't see his message until I got to my destination. And he wrote like this long paragraph, long statement about how effects processors, they have their place, but he's not fond of them. So he said, you should look into something from Friedman for your rig, for your live setup, for your live Saturday night shows. And he said that would be the most authentic tone you could get, because it's like you're playing through a real amp. Now, my first thought was, playing through a real amp, I can't play through a real amp in here. I have to mic it up, and I can't do that. He's like, nah, man, Friedman sells something that is in pedal form, but it takes tubes, and it's just like playing through an amp. So I went ahead and looked on some reviews with Sweetwater, and I decided to go with the Friedman IRD. That's what I went with right there. So this is a Friedman. You got a choice of a few Friedman amps in pedal form here. And you have 2 channels. I saved the boxes because it's just easier to show you the box instead of the pedal. You got channel 1 and then channel 2 below it. And it also has a boost. And you got channel 1 here, channel 2. And then if you want to boost, you got that button right there. And it has 2, is it 12 AX7 tubes inside? So I had to mess with this last night too. This was the first Friedman product that I own. I've never had a Friedman product, ever. So I went ahead and got this. They do make a few different models. I was told that if you like 80s, 70s, classic rock, 80s, and maybe a little hair metal, this would be the way to go. So that's what I did, the Friedman IRD. I know they make another one that has a lot of gain to it. I think a Jakey Lee signature model or something. But I didn't want nothing with too much gain. I want to be able to have a semi-clean channel so I could keep it kind of under control. So I went with this. So I went on Sweetwater. That would have been late last Thursday night, early Friday morning. And ordered it and got special 36-month financing on it. Can't beat that. And it was with shipping and tax and all, I paid an extra like $23 to have it here by Friday. And I think everything all together was like four. It was about $530, $540, something like that. And that's what it amounted up to. Orange Car Lifestyle. I've been there many times. You crazy man. You know me better than that, Slick. Come on now. Mickey Settlemeyer. Howdy. How you doing, Mr. Settlemeyer? So that is the Sweetwater tie-in on the thumbnail. Is that I ordered that. And it sounds great. We'll do a couple of songs here later. I was shocked. I mean, I was, and you can hook it up. Sweetwater sent me a thing to where you can go. You can go even further with it. You can get online and get different settings and whatever to open it up even more if you want. I just went ahead and just took it out of the box, messed with it to what I like, and I was like, damn, that sounds good right there. So I haven't even touched the computer side of it. I hadn't even done that yet, mainly because I'm just not a fan of that. I want to be able to turn a couple of knobs and be ready to rock and roll, and this does that. It does it, and it has tubes in it, so I think it's that's pretty cool. let's see. Let's get back to the chat here. Don Morton, I never thought about rock heroes aging. Tough to see sometimes. Oh, yeah, when you go to some of these shows, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're all getting older, ain't we, my friend? I tell you. It's, man, oh, man. Michael Curtis, I'm about 7 minutes behind you in the video chat. I saw your comment about the... Okay. That wasn't Nashville, that was Asheville. You might need to refresh your browser, Mr. Curtis. That might help. Yeah. Slick Rick. No, I made a mistake. Well, that'll be $50, please. $50, please, sir. AJB Joe, have you bought the PRS semi-hollow yet? I told you last Saturday you'd be buying one soon. No, sir, I have not. No, no, I have not. No. No, sir, I didn't. Don Morton, he says, I got to jump, man. God bless y'all. Have fun. Stay safe. Have a safe Labor Day weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Don. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in on this holiday weekend. I really appreciate that. Let's see if we can get this to work. Scott from South Carolina, on an EVH guitar, does mounting the pickup at an angle make any difference? It makes a difference on any guitar if it's at an angle. Yeah, it's supposed to be something to do with how the poles with the pickup, they line up a little bit better with the strings, and it's supposed to help, get like a stronger pull from the pickup. That's what I've heard. That's just what I've heard. But let's see here. Mr. Jay Fleming, what is going on, man? Jay Fleming, what's your most valuable guitar? To put it in perspective. For me, the one I spent the most money on, yeah, it'd be the Frankenstein. Yeah, it'd be that one. As of right now, yeah. Yeah, because I did have the Satriani Silver Surfer, but I sold it. And that would have been in first place, but I sold it earlier this year. And whoever got it, man, they got a good deal on that thing. But, let's see. Yeah, that's right. There you go. JJ Collins, you got it. Having the angle will change the bass and treble response overall output of the pickup. There you go. Yeah. I was close, right? Large Car Lifestyle says, that's cool. Oh, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Let's see. All right. Other people are talking. Let's see here. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. JJ Collins, that Friedman IRD is going to be amazing for you, Joe. Yes, I really like it. I got to say, Brian, I'm not going to say his last name because he might not want his last name said, but he was right. I mean, he was right on that. It does sound great. It does sound great. Let's see who we have here. GRB Aquatics. Hello. He goes, good day, Joe and everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too, sir. Really cool video at Woody's. Nice work. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We had a lot of fun there. It was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Comments are rolling in. This is the people stream right here, y'all, on the Joe Wentz Project TV. So thank y'all. Players versus collectors on guitars is a crazy thing. Eddie was a great player. He just did whatever he felt like to a guitar. Stuff that would make a collector change their sheets. Yeah. Everybody's different. And then once in a while you have an incredible human like Eddie Van Halen that changed the game altogether. And for him, it was just normal. Like, well, let me just do this. And he was just on a level of genius that was just out of the ordinary, in my opinion. Let's see. We got Jeff K. What's going on, man? How you doing, Jeff? He goes, Joe, I have the IRX and love it. I have it in the effects loop of the Helix, and it does have a tube amp feel. It's like having 4 channels with the boost. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm getting used to this still, but I really like it. Yeah, and it's nice to know that I'm playing to pretty much an actual amp, you know. And it's solid, man. It's solid. It's nice. The construction's good, you know. Michael Curtis and I just had to go babysit my cats. Oh. Okay, I thought maybe your internet was dragging or something. My bad. I wasn't sure. Well, that's good, man. I understand. Animals, yeah, take care of your animals, absolutely. Big Bear, I remember Peter Frampton Comes Alive in the 70s. My friend had that album. I think it was on 8-track. He wore it out. What was the name of the trucking movie? The trucking movie that Slick Rick, Large Car Lifestyle, and I always talked about was called Big Rig. We always talked about that. You can see it for free on YouTube. It's got some age on it a little bit, but it's a great documentary. Jay Fleming, I want to go to an open mic jam. Can't find any local musicians to jam with. I understand, man. I understand. I was so happy to be able to when I jammed with Dylan at Cornerstone last weekend. If you haven't seen that video, revisiting Cornerstone Christian and Music Supply Company, I jammed with a young man named Dylan. He was you could just hear SRV style licks coming out of him. He was incredible. And he probably won't ever watch this, but if you do, Dylan, if I spelled your name wrong, I apologize, because I know you can spell Dylan a couple of different ways, and I just guessed because I didn't ask him before he left. You know, I was like, how do you spell your name, man? He was already gone, so I just guessed. Josh, take it easy, Joe. You and Ralph keep these videos coming. You guys do a great job. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wait a minute here. Oh, Rod, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you, Rod. That's really kind. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Too kind, man. AJB, you'll be buying it next week and playing it on the next show. No, nah, man. I can't, man. Let's see here. Chick Mac, man, I was looking at some Satriani model guitars. Didn't realize there were so many models. Yes, there's a lot. My favorite line was the JS100. That was the first ones to be released of that line. Yeah, there's a bunch. I actually traded one in at Cornerstone. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Ted Fairjoe, I think you'll eventually go to the Synergy module route if you dig the Friedman. Synergy is versatile for your channel and at a reasonable price. Seems the best of tubes/digital. I've heard about that. Somebody else said something about Synergy as well, that I should look into that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, are we at the bottom of the chat here? Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, let's see. Dennis Bryan. I like to hear you play a few tunes. You always inspire me to play when I hear you rock out. Man, that's nice. Well, we can try, man. I don't know. We can try. Don't know what's going to happen here, because I haven't really had a lot of chance to warm up or nothing. So, all right, let's see. Oh, man. We'll let you hear what this sounds like. Let's see. Okay. I got to put these wireless units in. Let me grab this guitar and we'll show it to you. All right, let's plug this in here. Oh, all right. So here's the Firefly Bones guitar right here. It's not bad, right? Not too awful bad. I like the headstock. Kind of got that banana headstock like the Kramers back in the day. It just says Firefly on there. I think it says custom right there, I think. No, it says classic. It says classic on the truss rod cover. I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's the Friedman IRD right there. And that's the overdrive channel right there. So it's sounds great. I think it does anyway. I think it sounds cool. Yeah, it's not real heavy. You can see where I swapped out the stuff on the Floyd right here. All the chrome stuff you see is the stainless steel. That's the stuff I swapped out. There's the long bolts right there I was talking about. And the little screws and the saddle inserts. I swapped all that out. And let's see here. Well, try something, man. Let me find something that's gonna be easy to play because I haven't really had a chance to do a lot. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, man.
Rumors spreading round that Texas town, but the sack outside ain't. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to the home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. Have mercy. Well, I hear it's fine if you got the time and the tent to get yourself in. And out here is tight almost every night.
Let's keep it down south for just a second. Yeah! I've been up, I've been down. Take my word, my way round. I ain't asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. I've been bad, I've been good. Dallas, Texas, Hollywood. I ain't asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Take me back, way back home. Not by myself, not alone. I ain't asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Oh, yeah. Sounds pretty cool, man.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you anything. I only want to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain.
Oh, yeah. Love that song. So that's the Bones guitar. Cool, man. Let's see. What's that now? The man said he wasn't warmed up. I beg you to differ. Crazy, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just now getting to these. I'm sorry. Let's see. Thank you, man. Never Take the Place of Your Man by Prince. I have to work on it, man. Yeah. Have to work on it. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. Let's give a round of applause for everybody in the chat, man. Thank you. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. Sore there for some reason. Let's get Frankie out for a little bit. We can try anyway. I need to see if it needs to be tuned up. We'll see here. Let's see. Yeah, that Bones guitar, it ain't bad, man. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Thank you, Mr. Collins. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Webster. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. Let's turn this on. And let's see what we got here. Wow. Can't believe it. Right away, I can feel the neck on this EVH is not as thick as the Bones guitar, so that's cool. Yeah, that's all right there, man. Boy. All right, let's see what we can do. If you want me to keep going, give me a hell yeah in the chat. If you want more music, give me a hell yeah in the chat. Come on now.
today, I've got the style and profile like never before. Hello, baby.
BCG 5150 Guitars. What's up, man? Let's give a salute to the Godfather of Metal, shall we?
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home.
Yeah. if you're having a good time, give me a hell yeah in the chat.
I'd walk the war for you, babe. 1,000 miles with you. I'd dry your tears of pain 1,000,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul for you, babe. Money to burn for you. I'd give you all and have nothing. Just to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more. With a rebel yell, she cried more. In the midnight hour, babe, more. With a rebel yell, more. Oh yeah, little baby, she want more. Oh yeah, little angel, she want more.
I hear you, Bill. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got now? Oh, Lord. All right. Woo! A little bit of music for you there. And we get to spotlight the Freeman IRD a little bit, which is an incredible unit, by the way. I think it is anyway. Let me just a second. Let me hang this up. Woo! It's getting hot in here. All right. Okay. Lordy. It's getting warm up in here. Gets stuffy after a while, man. Dang. Okay, let's look at some of this chat. Okay, all right. Let me see here. Let's change cameras. Because I got another unboxing to do and I got to give a shout out to somebody. Okay. Let's see. Let me okay. Whew. All right. Let's see. Chick Mac. The chat just blew up. It did? Oh, that's great, man. That's fantastic. Thank you to the chat. Thank you. Thank y'all for still sticking around, man. Thank you. That means the world. Thank you so much. Bloody Soup says VH. Yes. I'm just going back a little bit here to see if I can. Whoops. Bloody Soup. Effing right. I hear you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much, man. You're very kind. Whoops. This thing just. Let's see. Jimmy Z. I forgot my pedal. Is that what that says? Or pencil? Yeah, that's it. I don't feel tired. Yeah, classic Hunt for Teacher. I can't do it justice, but I love pretending that I can. You know, I mean, I'm not one of those players on YouTube that can play it exactly note for note. I just never could do that. Let's see here. Let's see. There's Mr. Rex McGee. He says, just joining, Joe. Happy Labor Day weekend and everyone in the community. Joe, you're knocking it out of the park. I don't know about that, my friend, but I appreciate your kind words. Thank you for for being so kind. Let's see here. Where did I go here? I'm trying. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Hell yeah, the singing isn't great, but Joe makes up for that. Yeah, some of these backing tracks, you know, they have somebody else doing the vocals, and some of them are okay, and some of them are really close. But it's what you get with getting backing tracks sometimes. And for me, I'll take it. You know, it's good enough. Let's see, Bill Trainer. That's a hard solo, brother. Yeah, it is, man. It's it is for me, man. It's just I don't know. Just trying to have fun, man. You know, I think that's what it's all about. If you can get on, it don't matter. Wherever, just have a good time playing some music. Rod, Joe is a cool mofo. Glad I found this channel. People are great too. Thank you, Rod. Man, what a kind comment. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind. Let's see. Edwin Crane says, Eddie changed my life. Me too, as far as guitar goes. Yeah, man. There was a time in my life where it was just, I was just Eddie Van Halen, you know, just all the time. I mean, it was just, it was crazy, you know. Let's see. Let me see if we can keep going. Thank you, Bloody Soup. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Man, y'all are too kind, man. I appreciate it, though. Let's see. Thank you. Rex McGee, Joe gives us a great concert every Saturday. That Freeman unit is awesome. Thank you, Mr. McGee. Yeah, I really like it. The Friedman IRD. And no, I'm not sponsored or endorsed or nothing like that. This is just, that's it right there, man. If you want classic rock and 80s, the Freeman IRD is the way to go, in my opinion. Everybody's different. But thank you very much. JJ Collins, that sounded incredible, Joe. That was the RD? Damn. If so, I'm sold. Oh, there you go. See? There you go. There you go, Mr. Collins. He's on board. See? I'm telling you. Let's see. Bill Trainer. They just put a chest tube in my dad. You gave me some awesome stuff, brother, from Aiken. Oh, man. Well, God bless your father, man, and you. Man, hello there from Aiken. Represent Aiken. Yeah, shout out Aiken. Been there plenty of times delivering for my job years ago, but I have been there plenty of times. Shout out to you and your father, Bill. Yeah. I'm getting there, y'all. Jimmy Z, Rex McGee, Sam, same, hanging with the kids some and got a new guitar today. Also about to clean that up and do a little setup. Oh, man, you got a guitar? Oh, man. Man, that's awesome, man. You got a new guitar day for Jimmy, man. That's awesome. What is going on with this scroll, man? I'm trying to get it to... Thank you, Mr. Dave. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope he gets well soon. I really do. Wait a minute. BCG 5150 Super Chat. Dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is very kind. Yes. Edwin says, God bless your brother Bill. Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, that's family first, man. Family first, yes. Let's see. A super chat from Bill. Thank you, man. High five, brother. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Very kind. Oops. Let's see. Rex McGee, Joe, you make it your own, and that's what it's all about. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. It's, I don't know. I'll let y'all be the judge of that, but thank you. Let's see. Well said, fellas. Edward changed my life, too. For sure, Jimmy Z said. He'll always be with me. Yes, absolutely, man. He was a game changer, that's for sure. Absolutely. EVH was a game changer, and you can see that huge respect from this music room anyway, and the picture over there, and the guitars, and all that good stuff. Let's see. Michael Curtis, you made me feel better, Ralph. I wanted to say something about the karaoke guys singing, but I didn't want to be the first one to say something. Nah, dude, I know that. Yeah. It's like I said, it's some of them are really good, some are okay. I had one time. It was a Rick Springfield song. It's called "Love Somebody," and I always loved that song. And the guy that was singing on that was absolutely wretched. It was horrible, and I was like, dang, I just couldn't get. I mean, it was bad. he's like a bad country singer. And I was like, really? They let this guy sing on this song? But, you know, so I was like, man, I can't use that backing track. And I paid for it too. I was like, dang, can I get my money back? But some of them are okay, man. You know, it's just what you get, you know. Half the time I'm not even listening to the singer. Really, I'm trying to pay attention to what I got to play, but I get it. Art G, you don't have to play everything note for note. Got to put your own spin on it. You sounded great on all of it. Thank you, Mr. Art, man. So kind. Thank you. Thank you. Jimmy Z, Edward changed my life too. Yep, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Wait a minute. Dave Manley sounded great. What's up, Diamond Dave? What's up, Dave, man? That's my boy Dave. What's going on, man? Let's give him a
Woo! Woo! Woo!
what's up, Dave? Dave is David Mansley right there in the chat, y'all. He is the drummer of the last band I was with, and oh my God, I can't say enough kind things about Dave Mansley, man. He's not only one of the kindest people I've ever known, he's one of the best drummers I've ever played with, and super talented musician. And because of you, Dave, it helped me become a better musician back in the day. So thank you, man. Thank you for being here. I'm very humbled that you would even be in here. I'm serious. Man. Really, really. Jimmy Z, super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Man, y'all are blowing my mind tonight. What is going on? What is going on? That is so kind. Thank you. Oh, you got a... Jimmy, what guitar did you get? You got he's saying this direct. I got a PRS inspired by Joe. It's a SECE24 in satin emerald green. I'm also ordering the shiny Big Brother in red from Sweetwater next week. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. New guitar day for Jimmy Z. Isn't it just the greatest thing? Man, oh my gosh. Let's see here. I'm trying to make sure I ain't skipping over. BCG 5150, Joe, you were playing for us. At least I can do a little as a top off, a little top for the song, a little tip. Yeah, thank you, man. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, man. Very kind. Thank you, sir. That's very kind. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, BCG. That's really nice. Man, this chat keeps jumping, which is great. But I think it's mostly my fault. I can't get it adjusted correctly. Bill Trainer, when are you live? Well, on Saturday nights, it's 8:30 Eastern. And sometimes I'll do a live drive, like on the way to work, a couple of times during the week. That's really sporadic. That's not set in stone. But if I do a live drive, it's probably about maybe close to 5 p.m. when everybody's going home from work. My job schedule, man, it's something else. But it pays the bills, man. What can I say, you know? But yeah, sometimes it'll be 5 or 5:30 in the afternoon if I do a live drive. Let's see. Thank you, Mr. Trainer. Michael Curtis, I kind of want to hear that Rick Springfield song. No, you don't. The music's fantastic, but the guy singing is horrible, man. I was like, damn. I was like, no. I can't believe how in the world they, I couldn't believe they let him do that. BCG 5150, David Manley says, GTSY, great to see you, Dave. Yes. Yeah, man. I was so happy Dave is popping in here. RNG, Jimmy Z, I got the same one and charcoal recently. Great guitar for the money. Oh, Lord. Y'all better take it easy now. You're making me curious. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me see. Mr. Rex McGee says, man, that PRS is hot. Be awesome with that emerald green. Congrats on that. And the new purchase next week from Sweetwater. He's saying that to Jimmy Z. Yeah. Sweetwater. Man, I tell you. Old Sweetwater. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see. Chris Cobb. Hey, man. How are you doing? Eyeing the PRS SC Special Semi-Hollow myself. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was the first time I played one of those, man, at Woody's. It was first time I ever done that, man. It was it was great, man. I mean, come on, man. Let's see. Let me see here. See what Jimmy Z's got to say. Work has been absolutely hell for over a year, and then about 4 months ago started getting a lot better. And I just got promoted last week, so grabbing a couple of axes to celebrate. Man, yeah. What better way to celebrate than New Guitar Day, right? Congratulations, Jimmy. You deserve it, my friend. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. Trying to get caught up here. Scott from South Carolina, DeWeasel's Alpha made a video on YouTube yesterday. Which Van Halen guitar sounds the best, comparing the available models. You want to talk about somebody that can play Van Halen note for note? That's DeWeasel's Alpha. He'll make you want to put your guitar down. And I mean, he's to the point where he's too good. You know, I mean, in my opinion, he's incredible. I would be if he said, come on, let's jam, I'd be like, nah, I'm good, man. Go ahead. Damn. I'm like, I'm good. I'll just sit up here and watch you, man. Because he'd look at me and go, okay. Nah, I know they wouldn't be like that. But that, in my mind, that's how I think of it, how it would go down. Any guitar player that's way up there, I'd be like, no, I'm good, man. Go ahead, do your thing. I can't keep up with you. Jimmy Z, never been much of a PRS guy, but I'm starting to see it. I don't like super wide necks, and these seem nice. Not so wide. Plus, I needed a couple in the collection. There you go. Yeah. It changed for me when Ralph and I went to Eastside Guitars and Drums in Greenville. When we went there, that's when it all changed for me. And I was like, wow, man, that's just I was like, I got to get one of these somehow. No, I couldn't afford the real high-end models, you know, 2,000, 3,000. I couldn't afford that, man. That's just out of my range. GRB Aquatics, my favorite PRS out of all those beauties at Woody's was the plain vintage white with black wraparound pick guard. Plain, but cool. There you go. There you go. That's what's beautiful about guitars. You can find something that satisfies your taste, you know. And Ralph, the German Butcher, my brother Ralph, he says, I'm happy for you, Jimmy. I get as happy for someone else when a new guitar as I do for myself almost. It is a cool feeling, man. I mean, it's just, which brings me to this. I got to get this out of the way before I get too deep into the show, because I want to give a huge thank you to somebody here. Let me see. Oh, okay. I hear you, Bill. Play mostly acoustic? Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Oh, yeah, I get you. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm getting everything here. Okay, BCG 5150 said, DeWeasel told the story when he was a kid and Eddie came to see his dad Frank. It was a really cool story. Yeah, I've heard him tell that story many times on YouTube. It's like Eddie showed up like wearing the pink jumpsuit from Women and Children first album cover, and he said it was like seeing a superhero. I could imagine. I'd be like, holy, Eddie Van Halen's here, you know. He had Eddie show him all that stuff. But how cool was that of Eddie? He says, yeah, sure, man, I'll show you, you know. Bill Trainer, I got to find my glass. Oh, I feel you, man. I can't lose mine. I'll be in trouble. Yeah. Ralph the German Butcher, he jumps in with a comment. I never gave PRS a second thought until visiting these shops. They're beautiful and great quality. I just need to play one myself. There you go. They are great. Okay, y'all. I need to do this real quick if you don't mind. A very kind subscriber sent me a package, and all I did was I just cut the tape. That's all I've done. I haven't done anything else. All right. All I did was cut the tape. That's it. So I'm going to swap cameras here. You can tell I'm from the South. I'm going to swap cameras. And so you can see right there. And this is from Mr. Frank C. All right. Mr. Frank C. is a longtime supporter and subscriber of the channel. So thank you, Mr. Frank. Before I even do anything, thank you so much for even taking the time to do this. He's been kind enough to send me a couple of things in the past. I don't ask for anybody to send me nothing, so don't get that idea. He just did it out of the kindness of his heart. So I'm not one of those channels that asks for anything. I don't do that. So Frank was kind enough to send this gift. Don't know what's going on yet. We're about to find out. You're going to see it at the same time I do. Got a piece of cardboard here. Sales receipt. Oh, from the VanHalenStore.com. Mr. Frank, what in the world, man? You didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh. We got what in the world? Oh man. Look at this. He got me an awesome shirt here. Let me take it out of the plastic because you can't. Let me mute this for a second. Okay, sorry. All right. This plastic was going to be so loud. He got me this wonderful shirt. Look at this. Look at that. It says EVH, and on the back it says 5150 Iconic Series. Can you see that? How awesome is that? Mr. Frank, thank you so much, man. That's very, very kind. And there's a couple more things in this box. You didn't have to do that, sir. You can tell my wife, she taught me how to fold laundry. we first hooked up, I was folding. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm folding these shirts." She goes, "That ain't how you fold a shirt." There's something else in here. What, I don't know is this another shirt? Dang, Mr. Frank, you didn't have to do that, man. Oh, these look like tubes or something on the shirt. That's awesome. I gotta clean this up after I get done. Oh wow, look at this. Let's see. Oh, it's got tubes on the front. It says EVH. It says it shows the 5153 tubes. The amp tubes, man. Look at that. Look at that. And it's plain on the back. That's fine, but look at that. That is incredible, man. So nice, man. Mr. Frank C. Man, that's just... Man. And he was kind enough to get me another hat. My the hat you see me wear currently is the hat that he sent me. He sent me that because my old EVH hat, it's faded, and these are the best hats. I love these hats because I can't wear a big hat that's real tall on the top, you know. These are the best. These fit my head perfect. I know Ralph wears the same type of hat. These hats are awesome. My favorite hat ever. And yeah, my last hat is starting to show a little bit of wear. Mr. Frank, man, golly, man. Put that box right there for a minute. Thank you, Mr. Frank. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's just way too cool, man. Look at that. I love this. I love this, man. So nice. So nice. Thank you, Mr. Frank. That was just another round of applause for Mr. Frank. That just blowing my mind here. Everybody's so kind. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. Let's look at the chat. I couldn't do nothing. Let's see. Yes, Edwin Crane says, man, that was awesome. Yes, sure enough, man. Thank you, Mr. Frank C., for those gifts, man. That's so nice. He put a note in the thing. He said, this is a show of my appreciation for your channel. Wow. Yes, Bloody Suit. Wasn't that nice, man? It's just like, again, I don't ask for anything. So please, if you're just tuning in or you're a new subscriber, I'm not one of those channels. So, yes, very cool of Mr. Frank. It's super cool. Mr. Rex, nice shirt. That is cool. Thank you. Yeah, it is, isn't it, man? Mr. Art G says, very cool shirt. Yeah. It was, man. I love those shirts. My wife's going to be like, oh, great, another shirt. Because these are the J&R's guitars. Again, these are available for purchase if you want to get you a J&R's guitar shirt. There. It says go plucking crazy in small print underneath that. Those are a brand new item. Just became available last week. J&R's guitars. Yes. Rod says, that's a cool gift. It sure is, man. You're not kidding. Ted Ferris says, nice shirt. Yes. Mr. Frank, super nice, man. Did not have to do that. That was one of the boxes that was, sitting with all the other boxes and packages that came yesterday. And, I looked and I said, what is this? Because it was really light and I didn't know what it was. And then I got an email from Mr. Frank and he said, you're probably getting a package from me any time now. And this is, be expecting it. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, thank you. Let's see. Ralph the German Butcher. What a great shirt. That's right up his alley. Me. He has a lot of alleys. Yeah. Anything EVH, man. Are you kidding? That's Ralph knows that. Yeah. Yes. BCG 5150 says you're a good man, Mr. Frank. Yes. Mr. Frank getting all the love tonight. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I think he's out of town visiting family, I think he said, because he saw that Ralph and I were going to Woody's, and he doesn't live far from that area, ironically enough. And he said, it's too bad I won't be there. I could meet you and Ralph. He said, but we'll be in, did you say? Somewhere up north. I can't remember the state. I'm sorry, Mr. Frank, for not, well, maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but I really don't remember. It doesn't matter. But thank you, Mr. Frank. Ralph said it keeps getting better and better. In the words of Tesla, getting better. Yeah. The Tube t-shirt, yeah. Let's see if we can go down here a little bit. Yes. Awesome stuff. Yes, thank you, Mr. Rex. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Trainer, you got it, man. Wow, what a fantastic show tonight. The People's Stream here on the Joe Wentz Project TV. Very cool. What a hell of a nice guy Frank C is, Ted Fair says. Yes, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I've always tried to say anyway. That it's not hard to be kind. You know, it's not hard to do that. And I appreciate everybody being kind tonight. It's so nice. Such a wonderful feeling. Ralph the German Butcher. Yeah, your EVH hat was starting to look rough. You needed that. Man, you think that's bad. You should see my first one I ever got. It's faded. It's not even black anymore. It's like a light brown. I've had it for so long. And like I said, the second one Frank got me. Now he got me this one. So thank you, Mr. Frank. Super nice. And yeah, awesome. Mr. Art G comments. He goes, I like both Hoth. What am I thinking about? Star Wars? Goodness. I like both Roth and Hagar eras. Don't know why some people rag on the Hagar albums. That is a great point. I was coming back from down the road the other night, and it popped up on my phone. Some guy, he's got some YouTube channel, and he rags on Sammy Hagar, something awful. You don't see him on camera. He just puts still shots of Sammy and has all these pictures of Sammy and making fun of Sammy and all this. And he says, there's only one Van Halen. It's the David Lee Roth era. The Hagar era sucks. I was like, dude, come on, man. It's, yeah, I mean, all the albums are number one with Sammy. And he said that. He goes, but can you tell me a number one single? It don't matter, dude. All the albums are number one. So don't try to play that off and do that angle. It don't work. I love both eras too. I don't show hate to neither one of them. I think they're it's Van Halen, but you got two different singers. So there's two different styles. It's going to be different. But a lot of people can't get past that. They just can't. I'll keep my personal sentiments to myself. But, used to always blow my mind. I was like, really, man? I mean, come on, man. You got to give Sammy his props, man. He was a huge solo artist before joining Van Halen, and he's still huge now. Yeah, it's not the 80s no more, but still, he's still kicking, man, and he can still sing. I love how people want to rag on somebody that has or still has huge success. Somebody wants to rag on somebody, tell them what they should do better or what. I'm like, really? Come on, man. You ain't got no room to talk, dude. Let's see here. Ralph the German Butcher, I have some rough hats too. Rough looking hats. Don't feel bad. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Me too. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to these comments. Rex McGee. This community of guitar players is so cool to have this is what you started, Joe. This is a rare and special place to be. Thank you, Mr. McGee. Thank you, man. I appreciate you taking the time to even jump in here and comment. I really do. JJ Collins, speaking on the Van Halen eras, he goes, I love all three eras personally. Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference. I didn't care for the Sharon era, but it doesn't mean I don't like Gary Sharon. I just didn't think it was a good mix with him as the singer. That's all. Gary Sharon is a phenomenal singer. But in my opinion, it just didn't fit. And maybe if the songs were better, I would have a different opinion. I just didn't like none of them songs, man. I was like, and that was kind of in Eddie's crazy period. I mean, he was going through the divorce with Valerie, and everything was going downhill, and he was starting to get into that dark period. And then you move into the 2004 reunion tour with Sammy, and that was a train wreck. I mean, you can look at that on YouTube and see how awful that was, but we don't need to go into that. But Gary Cherone is he's a class act, man, because he doesn't have a dog in that fight. And when Van Halen got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the only ones that showed up was Hagar and Michael Anthony. Roth didn't show up. I think Eddie was in treatment, but Cherone didn't show up because that era of Van Halen, for whatever reason, wasn't included because they just had the one album with the new singer. So they weren't eligible. But Gary was cool about it, man. He's like, hey, man, I'm a big fan like everybody else. He goes, I don't have no hate for that, about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing. So to me, he's a very classy guy. And yeah, Jimmy C, talking about that guy on YouTube. That guy sounds like a professional D-head to me. Hagar rocks. I love both there. Yeah, that guy's a jerk, man. I wish I knew his channel name. I'd put it on blast, but I really don't. Yeah, when he talks, he's all, Hagar, he sounds like a smart ass too. And I was like, yeah, he just likes to get people riled up and get views on his channel. You know, let's see here. Scott from South Carolina. EVH and Hagar live in Japan trading solos on One Way to Rock was epic. David Lee Roth can't do that. Well, like I said, it's almost like two different bands almost. And no, yeah, you're right. Hagar, I mean, David Lee Roth, he couldn't play electric guitar in that manner. Not that I know of. I've never seen him do that, but it's two different chapters, you know. And I mean, I love the Roth era just as good as I played the songs here too. Bill Traynor, the Hagar era was different but incredible. I seen Van Halen with, well, they call it Van Hagar, that era. So I seen Van Hagar a couple of times live, and I was blown away. Once in high school, and another when I was already, that was in the Balance tour. Yeah. And let's see here. Michael Curtis, just for the sake of argument, wasn't Jump their only David Lee Roth number one hit? Yes, you're correct. It was. That was it. I mean, I'm not dogging it, but come on, man. BCG 5150 Super Chat. I'll start the next hat fund for the next hat. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you. Very kind of you. Edwin Crane, I'm an EVH fan. He could have played with anyone and hit a home run in my thoughts. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that. I did feel kind of on a personal note, for me, just on a personal level, I thought that when Gary was with them, I just, and I'd seen some of the live footage, it didn't spark nothing with me. I was like, oh man, Sammy's supposed to be up there, and I don't know. I think the fans could only take so much of a new singer. Now, Journey's done it a few times, and they finally settled with Arnell. But I think there's some, I don't know, there could be some, I hope everything's going okay in the Journey camp, but Arnell's an incredible singer. And what a Cinderella story that guy has had with Journey. Anyway, come on, Van Halen. Let's see. Rex McGee. Yes, Sammy was awesome when he was in Montrose. He can flat sing today with The Circle, which is an awesome band. They do EVH songs. Sammy wrote with Eddie. Great band. Yes. Yeah, man. And I mean, look, also, these, Sammy's what, in his mid to late 70s now? And he's still making music. I don't know if he's still touring right now, but I know they did that residency at Vegas with, it was billed as Sammy Hagar. You had Sammy, Joe Satriani, Michael Anthony, and what's his name? The drummer, Kenny Arnoff. And then another gentleman on keyboards. I can't remember his name. Sorry about that. And that was a great show, man. And people want to give them hate, Why hate has to be given on that? I have no idea. That whole catalog of Hagar songs has not been resurrected in so many years. Big thumbs up to Sammy and Michael and the whole crew for getting that together and going out and playing those songs last year or earlier this year, whatever it was. That's awesome. So, let's see. Oops, I'm going to go to Ted's comment. He said something. I missed it. All right, Ted Fair. Sammy Hagar knows what it's like to be poor, struggle, and work hard. For these reasons, I respect him. That right there. See? Right there. If you want to know Sammy's story, get his audiobook, unless you just like to read a book. I can't stand to read a book, so I do the audiobooks because I drive for a living. So, yeah. And, but Sammy talks about that in his book, how he came up poor and how he had to do blue collar jobs, man, to make it. He was doing music on the side when he could, so he knows what it's like to have to work. Dave Lee Roth was born into wealth. His father was a doctor, so Dave was born into money. Not saying that Dave didn't have to work for anything, but he was able to have some of the tools to get started a lot quicker than anybody else. When you got money, things are just easier. Let's see, Jimmy Z, I think I saw Van Halen 15 or 16 times with Sammy, multiple times on most of the tours. Always incredible, every single time. Yes. Same here. Let's see. Ralph the German Butcher, he comments, how many times do we watch Live Without a Net concert on VHS? probably, what, damn near 100 probably, man. Ralph and I would watch that all the time. We watch Eddie solo and we're like, just floored. Like, what? How is he doing that, man? Bloody Soup, I wish I got to see them. Yeah, well, I mean, for what it's worth, thank goodness there's YouTube. You can pull up some of the... See, I never saw the original Van Halen. And when I say original Van Halen, I'm talking about with Michael Anthony. No disrespect, but that's what I'm referring to. So I never saw them, but you can go on YouTube and see some great footage of them performing live, and it just shows you how awesome that band was at that time. They were awesome all the time, but I mean, like I said, a David Lee Roth era, yeah, but they were fantastic. So yeah, you can, for that era, I will say for that era, man. And when I mean era, I mean David Lee Roth era. Dave was the perfect fit for that time. And then as things went on, Dave decided to split or whatever the case may be. And Sammy and Eddie hooked up and, things changed. And that's just how life is. Michael Curtis, keyboard player is Ray something that plays with Sammy. Oh, okay. There we go. Scott from South Carolina. Sammy Hagar is 77. Thank you, Scott. I knew he was in his mid to late 70s, but I wasn't sure. Let's see. Rex McGee, Jason Bonham is in the circle. He was. Last I heard, he left. He might be in there now. I don't know, but I know at one time he was not in the band because he had to go. He had to leave the tour because his mom got really sick. So they brought in Kenny Aronoff or Aronoff. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but and Jason Bonham never came back. I don't know all the ins and outs of that. I'm just telling you what I heard on YouTube from other shows and news. Let's see. All right, Randall, let's see what you got to say. I love retro made guitars, reissues of Supro Silvertone Harmony. All right, that's awesome. Blender Nom silver full of pickups made for a year. I love the looks. That's fantastic, man. Cool deal. Jimmy Z talking about all the times when Ralph and I watched Live Without a Net when we were teenagers. Jimmy Z says, Ralph, I wore that VHS tape out. Now it's on DVD. Yeah, I got the DVD somewhere. I don't have a DVD player no more, but we don't have nothing no more. We got rid of our DVD player. Of course, I don't have a VCR. That's been long gone, but since everything went digital, I just went for that now, you know. But I don't know. I kind of miss having a DVD player. I was thinking about that the other week. I don't know why. I mean, I was glad to get rid of all those movies and stuff because I got tired of looking. They were just taking up dust. They were collecting dust. They were taking up space. BCG 5150. I think the only hit with Gary is Fire in the Hole, which is an awesome song. And I seen Van Hagar at Monsters of Rock concert. I was 15. I'm 54 now. Wow, that was a long time ago. I feel your pain on that one, my friend. Yeah, I'm 55, man. I know it. Time goes by quick, don't it? Man, Art saw Van Halen in 79? Wow. Rod chimes in. I saw Van Halen 4 times with Dave. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, Vic Johnson. Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah, he's an amazing. I think he played with the Bus Boys before or back in the day. If you don't know who the Bus Boys are, if you go back and watch Eddie Murphy's old stand-up concerts that were popular in the 80s, that's the band that would open up for Eddie Murphy called the Bus Boys. The boys are back in town. Vic Johnson played in that group. So he knows his stuff. He's been around. He knows what he's doing. Mad respect to Vic Johnson, man. Ralph the German Butcher, he says, I wish I had seen Van Halen, but I've always been Team Ozzy and Zach since 86. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Nothing wrong with that, man. Edwin Crane. Why does the lead singer of Testament remind me of Sammy Hagar? I couldn't say, man. I don't even know nothing about that band, so I don't know. Let's see here. J.J. Collins. I'm thankful to have seen Dave solo in the early 90s and VH, sometimes with Sammy. Yes, I seen Dave solo in the late 90s. It was not good. I mean, when he came here, he opened up for Bad Company, man. Can you believe that? And his hair was about shoulder length, maybe. And it was, I don't know, man. He thought it was still 1984 or something. It was just kind of I kind of felt sorry for him, man. Ted Fair, Sammy Hagar, and his favorite song on 5150 was 5150 and Summer Nights. He has good taste, Ted says. Yeah, those are great. That whole album is fantastic. The only song I don't like on the 5150 album is that song called The Inside. I don't like that song. I think they were just looking for something to finish out the tracks on the album, and they were just goofing around in the studio, and they was like, yeah, let's record that. That'll work. And I was like, that song sucks. Jimmy Z, I love Vic Johnson. He's a killer player. He is. He's amazing. Michael Curtis says that I saw the 2012 tour with Dave and Wolfgang, and the main thing I remember was being impressed with Kool and the Gang on the opening show. Celebrate good times, come on. Hey, Kool and the Gang was kick ass too. I mean, they still are. I mean, mad respect to Kool and the Gang, man. I mean, you know. Let's see. All right, Joe, good night, BCG. I'm going to crash. Start tearing up. Oops. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just going to fade. Let me showcase it one more time, sir. I'll read your comment. And, yeah, we got about 3 minutes. Hey, Joe, good night. I'm going to crash. Started tearing the one side of my shop apart to upgrade for the channel. I said when I hit 200 subs, I'd start changing. I have to keep my promise. Well, all right, man. Congrats, brother. That's awesome. Thank you, BCG. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. RG, I still buy concert DVDs. Good way to support the bands. I didn't know you could still do that, man. I really didn't. Like I said, we haven't had a DVD player in a long time. I'm missing out on all kind of stuff. Rod says Testament is still rocking hard. Dang. That's impressive. That's impressive, man. Let's see. Oops. Yes, BCG 5150. Yeah, man. He says, take care, everyone, and have a great holiday and a holiday weekend. Much love. Thank you, BCG. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Hey, R. What's up, R? I was on the front row to Sammy Hagar. Whoops, that jumped. Hang on. Let me see if I can go back to it. I can't read it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me showcase your comment one more time. R says, I was on the front row to Sammy Hagar in the Circle show and caught a pic from Vic Johnson. Wow. How cool is that? That's awesome. R also comment says, I've seen Van Halen with Sammy twice. Yeah, same here, man. Yeah, same here. And I was floored. You know, Ted Fair, I'm really liking the look of the Reverend Vernon Reed signature guitar. I didn't know Vernon Reed had a signature with Reverend. I didn't know that. That's wild, man. I didn't know that. Dang. That's awesome. Vernon Reed, Living Color. I've always liked, I remember that big hit, Cult of Personality, from the 80s. I thought that was a cool song. I don't know. They had another song that was on MTV, another video. It was good. I can't remember what it was called, but they're a fantastic group. I seen Living Color open up at the Experience Hendrix show years ago in Atlanta at the Fox Theater. And that was the first time I ever seen Living Color. Man, they played like 4 or 5 Hendrix songs in a row. And they tore the roof off that theater. And that show had to be at least a good almost 2-hour concert, man. And Vernon Reed was just amazing. And It's Danny Glover's son that's the lead singer of Living Colour. Is it Corey Glover? He could sing his ass off, man. Damn, they put on a hell of a show. I was like, dang, man. So that was awesome. That was the first and only time I got to see them. They were incredible. Absolutely incredible. R says Vernon traded signature guitars with Jack White. I didn't know that. Man. Edwin Crane, I seen them open for the Stones at Clemson. Who's that? Living Colour? Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, guys, we've going strong here, man. This has been one heck of a great stream. But I'm going to get ready to wrap this up because I'm getting tired. And I've been going nonstop, man, since, all week long. And then yesterday was just really, really busy. I got up today and had to do yard work. And I haven't had a time to just say, look, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just going to chill, you know. And but then again, you know what? Be sure to check out the video that was released today, visiting Woody's Music with my great friend and brother, Ralph, right there. Good night, everyone. See you at the next music store video. Yes. And thank you to everybody who's checking out that video. And thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. This is just incredible. Thank you so very much. Thank you to the people who took the time to super chat. Thank you so much. And again, a big shout out to Frank C., who sent the package. Thank you, Mr. Frank. That was so nice, man. I really, really appreciate that. Let's get one more couple of comments. Somebody asked a question, and we'll get out of here if I can get to it. Let's see. Let me see. Kevin Newman, right here. Joe, what's the name of the wireless system you use? My wife loves T-Move. Yes, right here. It's called Lekato, Lekato, right here. There you go. Now it's focused. See there? Right there. T-Move, Lekato. These run about roughly $50, $55. I have this. I have a set over there on standby, and I have another one that's still new in the box. These are fantastic. These are great. I highly recommend them. Yes. And that's what I use, sir. Good night. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, man. Y'all have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I'll be working, so it'll be just another week for me, but that's okay. And thank you again for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. Let's stay for 5 hours? No, man, I can't do it. I can't do it this time, brother. I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm wore out. Y'all have a great rest of your night and happy Labor Day. We'll see you next time around. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.